On the off chance that you are here today to hear this message from God, it's anything but an incident. It is a heavenly experience, a second organized by a more powerful that gives profound importance to your life when you hear these words. Kindly open your heart and psyche to the accompanying message. It is critical that this lady was sent from paradise by God. Don't even think about overlooking her, for she is a courier of heavenly truth, a courier of adoration and an aid. In a world frequently loaded up with commotion and interruption and ailing insignificant insight, it is not entirely obvious the inconspicuous signals and messages the universe sends us. We get so up to speed in our everyday schedules and exercises that we frequently neglect to pause for a minute to think and tune in. In any case, when you read these words, it's anything but a happenstance. This is a heavenly call that the universe needs to bring to you as of now, or you get the opportunity to get a message that could completely change yourself prior to continuing on. This is the second to shut your eyes, inhale profoundly and clear your psyche, everything being equal. Envision a warm brilliant light encompassing you, a defensive safeguard of heavenly energy. Presently rehash it with me with an open heart. I'm prepared to accept God's message. These words are your obligation to be available at this time. Presently we will dig into the more profound significance of perceiving guardian angels like the person who preceded you. Since the beginning of time, there have been endless accounts of people decided to convey the messages of magical heavenly prophets. Also, normal individuals were vessels of heavenly insight, bringing direction, love and desire to the people who required it in our bustling lives. Excusing such occasions as simple fortuitous events or the result of an overactive imagination is simple, yet, assuming you look carefully, you'll see that these messages frequently come when we really want them most and that they give solace and heading in our lives. In the most obscure hours or snapshots of disarray, I perceive the significance of guardian angels to perceive the significance of being available to such messages in your day-to-day existence. Presently we should discuss the lady before you, a courier sent by God from paradise. She isn't an individual picked indiscriminately. She is an individual who was painstakingly chosen and ready for this sacrosanct undertaking. Your way might have been set apart by preliminaries, challenges and snapshots of profound disclosure that made her a vehicle of heavenly insight. Today his words are presently not his own, yet an impression of the heavenly direction he has gotten. At the point when you investigate her eyes, you feel a profound feeling of prosperity, sympathy, an unflinching obligation to truth and a profound association with the otherworldly domain. Don't mistake her for a common human individual, for she conveys inside her the illumination of the heavenly kind. I honor the courier as the conveyor of heavenly insight and perceive the special job he plays in passing this message on to you. Presently we should check out at the idea of the actual message, God. Messages are not clearly and deafening all the time. They frequently come as murmurs, delicate pushes profound inside our souls. They may not give every one of the responses, but rather they offer direction, security and significance. These messages are custom-made to our singular processes and address extraordinary difficulties. Furthermore, the longings of our spirits, the message before you today might show up in words on a screen, yet its embodiment goes past the computerized domain of. It advises you that you are adored, that you are rarely alone, and that your life has meaning. A reason goes past the unremarkable. It is a challenge to extend one's otherworldliness, investigate the secrets of presence and set out on an excursion of self-revelation. I'm available to getting the message with an open heart to flag your ability to get the heavenly message interminably. As you read these words, you might feel a blending in your heart, a reverberation that goes past your scholarly comprehend. Understanding the message that addresses the force of heavenly correspondence rises above the limits of language and rationale, enters profound into the center of your being. Furthermore, advises you that you are an otherworldly being having a human encounter and that your spirit is unceasingly associated with the heavenly in a world brimming with commotion and bedlam. Neglecting to focus on this profound truth is simple. We get found out in the snare of realism, self-image and triviality and fail to remember our profound pith, however the message introduced today is a memory. To revive that internal flash, sustain your association with the heavenly and remain on the correct way. Driven by adoration, empathy and insight. I'm focused on sustaining my otherworldly association with. Express your commitment to this sacrosanct excursion. Presently we should discuss the significance of following this message and integrating its insight into your life. Getting the message is a certain something, yet really getting and it is one more to typify it. The heavenly message, before you ought not be a passing thought, yet a directing light in your life, a wellspring of solidarity and motivation. As you contemplate the message, ponder how it applies to your ongoing circumstance. Are there regions in your day-to-day existence where you can apply more love, sympathy or absolution? Are there decisions you really want to improve that fit your otherworldly way? The message is a mirror that mirrors the reality of your spirit. It depends on you to in like manner remember them and act. I vow to epitomize the message in my life to feature your assurance to coordinate heavenly insight toward the finish of your everyday, melodic presence. Recall that this second isn't a fortuitous event. You are perusing these words here on the grounds that the universe is contriving to present to you a message of adoration and direction from the heavenly. You are in good company on your excursion. You have support by powers outside your ability to comprehend, and you will be adored incomprehensible as you rise out of this gathering, should by in the feed assuming you have confidence.